Hey, Fogey, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Where are you headed first for turkeys? Jess, I'm heading to Kansas first, bud. So, how's everybody doing today? Doing well, huh? Fogey, how you been, man? I haven't talked to you in ages. I miss you, Mike. Hope you're doing well. So, we're going to be talking a little turkeys today. We're going to have some special announcements when we start the show at 5, and I'll tell you more about that. And great. Been great. I'm glad, Mike. You deserve it, man. I sure miss you up here in Des Moines, Fogey. Hope everyone's doing well today. I gotta put my do not disturb on so my phone doesn't ring later. So anyway, fishing like a madman. Well, I tell you what, I'm glad somebody is. I've been out and I caught one little bass about that big, little pound and a half, and Revelton's in the house. What you doing? Hank's in the bottling room. Hey, Hank. Good to see you. I'm glad you like my 80s rockin' hair, Hank. I thought that was funny, huh? Yeah. Man, I couldn't see. But it made me feel like I was back in the 80s, though, that's for sure. Boogie, hey, there you go, Jess. Man, we just need the weather to get better, that's all. Can you believe it? A week away. Almost, what is that? 8 or 9 days away before you, because I think I'm heading down to Kansas on the 2nd, so I'm right there with you. Hell yeah, Hank says hell yeah. ah, so anyway, we got a lot to talk about between 5 and 6. So everybody that's joining us here on Facebook Live, we'll keep everything here on Facebook Live until about 5:25, 5:30, and then I'm going to ask everybody to flip over on the Outdoor Call Radio app because we're going to have Ben from Spurs Up Calls on at 5:30, and then we'll finish out the show on the app. Okay, so that just seems to be the best thing to do. I'm getting too many people saying they're confused. If they watch us on Facebook Live, they can't open up the app and listen on Facebook or watch on Facebook Live. And I think eventually what we're going to do is I'm going to put a secondary camera up here, and then that way we can just go on the app and we'll live stream it. I just got to figure out how I'm going to stream that to the app. That I'm working on that right now to make it easier for everybody. So I'm telling you, this technology is great, but it's driving me up a wall, to be honest with you. So we'll see how it's going. Now I got to wait for Andrew to get here and to get everything lined up. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to turn this around. I got to move over here for a second. Well, I got you. So I can visit with everybody while I get this all set up. So Andrew, when he gets here, he doesn't have a lot to do. How's everybody been today? Everybody doing good? I'm glad the rain's finally quitting. Man, if we could just get 5 or 6 days of nice weather, huh? Get out there and do a little more fishing. And we already got 3 people listening on the app. That's awesome. So we haven't even started yet. That's pretty cool. So I got the Rodecaster there. I'm going to get the butt tool there. I got that going. And I need to get the live DJ, but I can do that. Where's the live DJ at? Huh. Get rid of that. Too much stuff going on. Hey, Carrie, how are you, kiddo? Good to see you. Hey, thanks for that lead with Steph. She is going to be joining the Outdoor Call Radio Network. So I think she's uploading shows now, and we'll have a new show to introduce to everybody on the app here starting probably next week or so. So, gotta love the duck hunting weather. Logan, you can say that again, man. It's crazy. Absolutely, absolutely crazy. But Carrie, thank you for the lead on that. She seems really nice. So, and it's nice to have a female show, a female-led show here on the app. I'd like to get a couple more ladies on here talking the outdoors, to be honest with you. So that would be sweet. So, all right, and we'll get that up. Virtual DJ, and I got that, and I'm going to get back on that, and I think I've got this all set. So I'll get that and get that. So we're good. All right. I am going to turn this around again because we got about 5 minutes. And hopefully Andrew will be here before we start the show. All right. I know, isn't that awesome, Carrie? That's awesome. So I'd like to get a professional female fishing person, angler, on. That would be awesome to join Aaron and Jonathan or Jason. So I got some emails out. So, like I said, we're not even 6 months or 3 months in, so we still got time to grow everything. So anyway, so today we're going to talk a little bit about. I had a bunch of questions this week about decoy setups, as far as distances, the styles of decoys. So we'll talk a little bit about that. I'm going to tell you how you can win your own DSD Dave Smith decoy. We're going to be doing a giveaways, and then Andrew and I are going to work on tonight. We're going to get things. I think I hear him ambling down the stairs right now. There he is. Andrew's in the house. He actually showed up today. Yay, Andrew!
I might as well once in a while.
Yeah, that's exciting. So, but I got it all set up. But all you got to do is turn the butt tool on. So,
turn the butt on.
Yeah. So, we're at 5:53. So, we're gonna be giving away that Mossberg shotgun. Probably give that away towards the middle or end of May. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a liner on the app on Monday through Saturday, or Monday through Friday. Probably do Monday through Friday. And then whenever you hear like a gobble and a shotgun blast, you're going to be actually hunting for turkeys on the app is what you're doing. So when you hear that, that'll be your cue to email me, and then I'll put you in the hat, and then we'll let you do it as many times as you hear it. I'll just be checking to see when that thing fired, so I know nobody's fudging. Isn't that a shame that I have to do that? Come on, can we just get along? Isn't it? But we'll let you go hunting on the app. When you hear that shotgun blast, just send me an email, and we'll cut it. We'll do like you get 3 chances to enter. How's that? So, otherwise, I know I got 1 or 2 people. I know there'll be 20,000 entries in there if I don't. So I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. So, hey, did you see my video where I had the rocking hair? Did you see that? Did you? You didn't say nothing.
You know what? I really wish I would have.
I thought that was funny.
I thought that was hilarious.
I'm sitting out here just rocking, that's the only thing bad about this. I couldn't play like Wango Tango or Fred Bear or something, because of the music. I can't. Facebook won't let me do anything because of royalties. So, which is crazy. What'd you think, Fogey? Fogey just shot me a turkey. Thank you, Mike. Boy, I can't wait, man. I got everything ready to go. It is going to be so exciting. So, you got everything lined out?
Yeah.
Are you? Hey, hit the dashboard real quick. Turn that on. Is it doing the countdown?
Yeah.
Go to the top. The top. Scroll down.
I hate this mouse. It's not doing the countdown. So I don't know if we've.
Did I not do that right? What's it say at 5 o'clock?
It has the playlist.
Change it to Live DJ. Click on that and then go to Live DJ. And then save it. And see if that. And then make sure it says that bottom selection.
Update all of this.
Yeah. Click on that and then confirm. And then, okay. Now it should be giving you a countdown on the dashboard. Keep scrolling. Yeah, there we go. Yep, there we go.
Yep.
All right. Hey, Fishing Dave. Happy Wednesday, bud. Good to see you. All right, we got 3 minutes, and then we're going live. I'll be right. I'm going to go get a pop. I'll be right back. Don't leave. No flippy flopping.
I get 2.
What, you want one?
Yeah.
$1.
Oh, I got one.
You got $1?
And quarters.
Yeah, of course you did.
I had to park today.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Why?
I park on 6th.
Yeah.
And meters are they're quarters only.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Most of them are only quarters. We got a guest today.
Yeah, Ben, do you have Ben at Spurs Up Call's number?
I believe I do, but it's just going to be on your phone anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be on my phone, right?
So I guess I don't need to. Yeah.
We got Ben's on Spurs Up Calls. Yep. Oh,
That's cool.
all right, so I got that. And here's his phone number. You want to write that down? 2.5 minutes until we start. Big bastard bite. Yeah, Dave, I saw your pics. You've been smoking it. I got spanked. I went fishing the other night and I caught one little bass and no crappie. They were not kind to me. Larry's been doing good. He caught several fish.
Of course, Larry would catch.
Yeah, Larry's always catching fish, right? You better hit that butt tool. What's it say?
Got just under 2 minutes.
Okay. When it gets to like a minute, go ahead and hit it, and then let me know. And don't forget to hit record. So, hey, when Larry and Ryan and I are in Kansas at Triple H, when we're going to be together, we're going to redesign or redo the front page of the outdoorcallradio.com website, because I've had so many people ask me about archiving shows. I can't archive on the app itself because the app is a live radio station. It's not set up for that. It's just a live radio. So what we're going to do is on the outdoorcallradio.com, when you go to the homepage, you're going to need to keep that to call Ben.
Let's see right away.
Yeah, 5:30.
5:30.
5:30. Yeah.
No
So
we'll just keep it on there.
Okay. You're going to you'll be able to go to the homepage and there'll be an archive there for you. So the Healthy Herd, Hunting for X's. Go ahead and turn it on. And then Hunting for X's, and then what's the other one? Oh, the Wednesday Drive. You'll be able to go and listen to old shows or past shows. So, all right. Are we on the air?
I think next time we should hit it about 30 seconds. So
well, that's all right. Hey, everybody on the app. It's Outdoors Dan. We're getting ready to start the Wednesday Drive. So, are you ready? Whenever you're ready to start the show, I'm ready.
All right. Well, technically, we got 30 seconds left.
You can start it early.
All right.
Yeah. You want to turn my mic on and.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Wednesday Drive here on the Outdoor Call Radio app. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday afternoon. It is 5 o'clock Central Time all across the good old U.S. of A. John, good morning. Good to see you. Or good afternoon. Good morning. So used to doing Saturday morning radio. Hey, we got a lot to do today. We're going to be talking a little bit about turkeys a little bit. I got some information to tell you. We got a new show coming up thanks to our friend Carrie. She sent me information on Steph Lane, and I had a really nice conversation. She works with the Iowa Department of Natural Resources and another conservation group, and she's out there mentoring folks that are new to the outdoors, and she's going to have her podcast joining the Outdoor Call Radio Network here pretty soon. So I'm excited to have a young lady on that's going to give a female voice to the network, and that loves and passionate about hunting. So congratulations to Steph, and we're excited to have her here on the Outdoor Call Radio. So I'll tell you more about that as we get that up and running. So Carrie, thank you. Carrie's she won the bow at the Iowa Deer Classic. So how about that? So real quickly, Ben from Spurs Up Calls is going to be my guest at 5:30. So until then, it's just you and I. So we're going to talk a little bit. I got a bunch of questions in this week about decoys and setups and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about that first. I do want to tell you, I want to thank the guys that were at Working Class Bow Hunters. We had their first showing with them last Friday, and that went really well. And we're going to do hey, Parker Miller, how you doing, Parker? Good to see you on Facebook Live there. Good to see you. We're going to be doing some stuff with the Working Class Bow Hunters page here in a few weeks. I'll let you know as we get closer to that. So Andrew is over there manning the controls, and if you want to try to call in and say hi, give me that plug in for the phone, will you? I'm going to take my phone off of Do Not Disturb, because if I don't, you're not going to be able to call. So I've got that ready to go. If you want to call in and say hi, the number to call the show is area code 515-650-3466. Area code 515-650-3466. Now, when you call that, it's going to say, state your name, and then because it's through Google, and just tell them your name, and it will call us. Hey, Daryl, how you doing? And we'll get you on. But it's nothing crazy. It's just I didn't really want to give out my cell phone number nationally, so that's why we're doing a Google Voice number. So anyway, but just dial us up, 515-650-3466 if you want to come on and say hi, or if you want to ask some questions, we'll have you on. Okay, so I'm going to give that back over to Andrew so he can man the phones and see what's going on. Andrew, you got that? Got that. Sorry, going. Sean, afternoon, Dan. Can't wait for Iowa turkey season. I'll send you pictures after with the Frankenstrutter. Well, there you go, man. The Frankenstrutter. That's yeah. There you go. The live action decoy. I love that thing. Over Wade and Teresa over in Illinois. The Frankenstrutter. That's a good deal. So, real quickly, told you about Working Class. Got them on. They're on Fridays at 9:30 Central Time. If you want to listen in, they do a good job with their it's the blue collar point of view, as they like to say. So Kurt and all the gang are doing a good job over there with that. And let's see. I think I got that. I told you about we're going to be giving away a Dave Smith decoy. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Teresa says good luck. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up. So, hey, real quickly, just to answer some of your questions, Dan, real quickly, I'm going to be going bow hunting for the first time this year. What should I take for decoys, and what's the distance, and how often do you change your setup? So those are really good questions. This is from Eric. Eric, honestly, every bird's going to have a different personality or a different temperament to them, okay? So what I like to do myself is when I get out, like when I start in Kansas here, I'm probably going to start out with a DSD Jake Strutter, okay? And then I'm going to have a real tail fan on the back of that. And then I'm going to have a lay down hen right close to him, like 2 feet from him. And then I'll have an alert hen or a feeding hen, whatever I got handy in my decoy bag. That's usually the setup I start working with. Now, if I notice that the strutters are henned up really bad, and I'm not seeing a lot of subordinate toms with the groups that are around me, then what I'll try to do is I'll set up a mating situation, and I'll take a DSD mating motion pair. And when I do that, I basically just set that up. I put the lay down hen like a foot over it, like the tom is getting ready to breed her. And then that comes with a string that you can run all the way through your blind. And then if I get the toms out in the field, if I see them and they're within 100 yards, I'll take that string, I'll pop that string, and basically it looks like it's breeding that hen, that lay down hen. And if there's not a lot of secondary toms in those groups, that dominant tom is not going to hand that. He does not want another tom breeding in his area, and that's either going to tick him off, or it's going to get him curious, and hopefully he'll come in and challenge that Jake. So that's my second setup, and those are for early season. As we get later into the season, I might just go with a 3/4 strutting Jake or a non-strutting Jake and a feeding hen, because 2 or 3 weeks into the seasons, those toms, they get tired of fighting. And I'll just adjust, and I might even just try a lone, like a feeding hen or an alert hen by herself as I get later into the seasons. That's worked really well for me. But like I said, I had a question the other day on the regular radio show. It was a great question, and 25 years of doing the show, I don't think I've ever been asked this, but I actually had somebody ask me, "What about using two Jakes?" And I don't think there's any right or wrong answer to that. You can definitely try that. I've never done it myself, but if the toms are putting off of it, if they don't like it, they're not going to come in. Then I would get out there and just wait for the field clears, crawl out there, pull that other Jake, or maybe throw a hen up and pull both Jakes. Like I said, just you got to really, try to read the bird's temperature, or where they're at in the cycle, and if they're going to be aggressive or not. But most of the time, if you put a Jake out with a couple of hens, and the tom sees that, it's going to get their attention, and you're going to be able to coax that tom to come in. So just be patient. I was talking to a couple of gentlemen, Spence and Ryan, last night. I had the privilege of going up to Boone, Iowa, and doing a podcast for them. I was their guest, and we were talking about turkeys. And I think the biggest thing people need to focus on, or the thing that might be the thing they're doing wrong, is they leave too early. And when I first started, I was really guilty of this myself. I would get out there first thing in the morning, because we all want to get out there in the dark, set our decoys up. We want to hear those first tree calls. We want to hear those first gobbles. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we hunt, right? We want to hear those vocalizations, and we want to hear all that and see them fly down, hear the fly down cackles, and just experience all that. I mean, that's part of this. That's part of turkey hunting, right? But a lot of times, if those toms have hens with them in the roost, it can be really hard to peel those toms off of the real thing. I mean, they've got everything they need right there, right? In real life. But if they've got a couple extra toms in the group, you might be able to pull those 2-year-olds or a secondary tom off of that. But most of the time, if you can't get them, to come right away, then I always try to do my setups from I try to get into where they're roosting to where they're going, and if you do that, that's 80% of the battle right there, because they're going to be milling around in that area all day. They're going to be going from sleep, from the roost, to feeding, to cover. They're going to be milling around. So if you can get in between the middle of that, you're going to have action all afternoon. But I don't know how many times over the last 30 years, what I say, 75-80% of the time, I've taken all of my birds. I think up to 90 toms with my bow. I've taken the majority of those birds between 10 and 2. So don't leave at 9 or 9:30. And I know some folks, they get out there and go hunting before they go to school or they go to work, and you have to leave, and I totally get that. But if you don't have to do that, maybe sleep in an extra hour, or get out there at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then that way you're not tired, you're not frustrated at 10 o'clock, because those birds, man, they can get really easy to call in after 10 o'clock. So don't give up. Take a sandwich with you, take you a pop, or some coffee, and just hang out and enjoy the day, enjoy the morning. And that 10 to noon, 10 to 2 action can be magic. It really can. Great advice. Looking to hopefully get my first bird this season. Matt, I hope you do, man. Send me a picture, and thank you for the kind words there. I appreciate that. Man, I tell you what, it's almost here. It's not that far away. We've got a couple weeks in Iowa. Then the kids are going to start first, and then I just hope we get some decent weather. Like I said, what was it, 2 years ago, we had snow the first day of the season. That wasn't a lot of fun. So hopefully for the kids, it warms up a little bit, and that'll get them a little more motivated. The toms have been out strutting before we got this rain. When I was out Monday, what's today? Wednesday. When I was out Monday, they were all over the place. They were out popping, and they were in the timber strutting, and I heard several gobbles when I was fishing. So they're definitely out there doing their thing. And the hens should be breeding right now. The photo period, the amount of daylight we got now, they should be being accepted to the toms, and they should be getting bred. So the magic is happening that we all love in the turkey woods. So there you go. 5:11 and some change here on the Outdoor Call Radio. Hope everyone's doing well. We got open lines if you want to call in. What's the number to call? Are you watching the phone? I got to see, because you know how he is. 515-650-3466. And we call it after the show, and it rings through. So you should be able to get on there. Like I said, if you call that, it's going to say, what does it say? Say your name?
State your name.
Turn your mic on so they can hear you.
Well, just simply says state your name,
Yeah.
and then they'll use that when
they call, and then they call us, and we take the call. Yeah. So there you go. I'll tell you what. Let's see. Got that. I got that. We got that. Second question here, real quick, is Dan, when do you first start calling? And that really depends on where I'm at. If I'm in the morning and I hear the gobblers on the roost, I'll introduce myself or let them know I'm there, and just say hi. So I'll yelp 3 or 4 times, and then if they gobble, I might yelp 2 or 3 more times, and then if they gobble again, I shut up, because they know I'm there. And then I let them fly down, wait for those fly. Hey, Gary Peck up in Minnesota. How you doing there, buddy? I was just talking about you. I was talking to you, my moose guide. I talked to Ken today, and I was telling him about you. When I let them fly down, and I just see what they're doing, and then if looks like they're fired up, then I'll start calling, yelping a little bit, maybe doing a little excited yelping, and then I'll see if I'll get them hens talking back to me. I try to engage in the hens is what I'm doing more than anything. I'm trying to get that lead hen to come my way, and like I said, if I set up between the food and the roost, they should be coming my way anyway, which is what I want. I want them to let them do their thing, and that's where a little scouting comes in handy. But that's usually all I do, and then I just see what the response is, and then I go from there and see. But usually I try to call every 5-10 minutes. I know it's hard when you know they're right there, but don't overcall, because that was the mistake I made more than anything. I was calling too much, too loud, and less is more. And you don't have to call very loud. If they're within 100, 115 yards, if I don't have my call with me right now, but if you just do a few soft yelps, they're going to hear you, especially if it's not super windy. If it's super windy, get your box call out and just do 3 or 4 notes and go from there. Hey, it's 5:14 and some change. You have Radio DJ up and ready to go. Let me take a real quick break. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio. It's the Wednesday Drive. We'll be right back.
When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
Do you love hearing that old Tom sound off while you're in the field? Well, then you need to check out.
Oh, so what's going on, everybody? What is everybody doing today?
Live action decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while
My buddy Mike. Hey, hand me my phone, Ray. Mike from Hunting Works from Iowa.
Up and down, move it side to side, and even walk that Tom up and back while it's on the platform. Live action decoys are so amazingly lifelike, though, you're going to fool even the wariest old boss Tom you got running around in your woods. Plus, the good thing is they're made right here in the good old US of A. For more information about live action decoys, please check them out on Facebook or call them at 815-674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan.
I hate texting.
Be more successful in the field this year.
So it's time to refill the tank. Where are you going for a great meal that won't break the bank?
Well, why not fill up at Central Standard Restaurant in Waukee? There's more than great burgers and
All right, who's got questions? Who's got questions? I got answers. I don't know if it's going to be right answers. Getting ready to go shoot some Merriams in Nebraska this week. Super excited. There you go, Orlando. Good luck, man. You'll do good. You did good last year. Hey, Pitsy. What's up, buddy? Hey, Matt. Write this number down. 515-650-3466. 515-650-3466. Give me about a minute or two and then call that number.
Central Standard Restaurant is located at 1222 Southeast University in Waukee, Iowa. Just a short drive from anywhere. Central Standard Restaurant, the perfect place to fill your tank when you're hungry.
I had somebody text me said it didn't work. So it works when we call it, so I don't know why it wouldn't work when we're on the air.
Home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule.
Because I think before. Hi, Susan. How are you down there in Washington, Mo? I think part of the problem before was I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, so nobody would call me while we were doing the show. But see, I can't do that because that won't let the call go through. So I think I fixed that. I'm telling you, folks, I might just buy a separate phone line, which you never know, right?
$15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to
Orlando, thanks for the recommendations on the correct broadheads. I got it done last year. Thanks for putting up with all my questions. Really meant the world that you called and helped me out. Well, that's my job, Orlando. It's my honor, buddy. Susan, I'm glad you're doing well, kiddo. Tell everybody back home I said hi. Actually found out a friend of mine died yesterday. I didn't know that passed away a couple months ago. I went to school with. That's a shame. Man, that's scary when you start seeing your friends pass away that you went to school with, isn't it?
30 seconds.
Pitsy, did you get that number, Matt? Hear the Raven? I don't know who's here, but quiet, numbskulls, we're broadcasting. Hey, I got Svengoolie on there too.
I saw it.
Did you? We come back?
this year. Trick 'em with Slick Trick broadheads and tag your game.
Got to unplug it. All right, welcome back to the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Caller Radio app. Hey, I know the phone's working because Matt just called. So, hey, if you want to call in and say hi, you're going to have to write that number down, folks. Write that number down and keep it because we're going to start doing some contests here in the next couple weeks. 515-650-3466. Yeah, so write that number down, 650-3466, and area code 515. So, hey, let's put Matt on the line. Put Matt on there, and we'll say hi to Matt real quick since he called in. And then he can help me talk about the Chico Outdoor Show real quick, and I'll get back to my turkey questions here. Matt, what's going on, bud? I'm doing the show. I'm doing the show. Well, there you go. That's exciting. So, hey, real quick, since you're doing that, you can't talk him out of it? Okay, all right. That's all right. Well, God bless him. So, hey, Chico Outdoor, I'm just kidding. The Chico Outdoor Show is going to be in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. We're going to be out there. Larry Mack and I will be, now my lab is barking at my computer. That's funny, John. Larry and I are going to be out there April 8th and 9th. Tell everybody how big of a show that is in Pennsylvania.
Turned into a really nice event. We have it out here in our local Westmoreland County Fairgrounds, and I tell you, this is a great weekend for everybody with the family. got a fishing pond for the kids, plenty of different vendors, crafts for the wives and women, and plenty of hunting products for the guys to look at and check out. So it's turned into a really nice event and keeps growing every year.
Well, I'm excited about that. I talked to Mountain Man the other night. He's been working like 16-hour days, but he said that thing's going to be busy.
Yeah, we're expecting a pretty good crowd this year. We had a couple thousand come through there last year, and we're expecting an even bigger crowd this year. And it's going to be a great weekend. And all the money that comes from the show goes back into our community here and getting youth and veterans, stuff for hunting and then back into the outdoors.
Well, that was one of the reasons. I mean, that's a pretty long haul for us to go. But when Matt told me about the why that started and they were giving back to veterans and everything, I told Larry we needed to come out there and talk deer and turkey hunting with everybody in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great cause, and they're working hard to get more youth involved and getting them opportunities in the outdoors, and then giving back to the military and law enforcement as well, and getting them back out and doing what we all love to do.
Okay. Well, you tell everybody hi and everybody listening right now on the Outdoor Call Radio app on the East Coast. If you can make it up to Greensburg, Pennsylvania, it's going to be the 8th, 9th, and 10th. And they're going to have food out there. There's going to have bands. There's going to be a trout pond for the kids. Larry McCoy and I will be there Saturday and Sunday. And you know what? It's all at the Westmoreland Fairgrounds, 45 minutes east of Pittsburgh. So, Matt, we're looking forward to spending a couple days with you guys.
Yes, sir. I can't wait for you guys to get in. Hopefully we have some decent weather.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you go get fitted for your tux, and thanks for calling in.
All right, buddy. I'll catch up with you later. Have a good one.
All right, thanks, Matt. See you, bud. There goes Matt Pitzer. That's my camera guy from the Keystone Experience. Matt's the guy that went out and helped me film my mule deer hunt in Montana. So always grateful for him and Mountain Man and everybody. They do the Keystone Experience. You can hear them on Wednesday. Actually, after we're off the air, we're going to flip back to the playlist on the Outdoor Call Radio app, so you can actually listen to Matt and Mountain Man on the rest of the evening. So that's good. Hey, real quick, I had a couple more questions. Broadheads. What's the best broadhead to use for turkeys? Well, it really depends on what you're comfortable with. A mechanical broadhead for a turkey, I think, is a great choice. Anything that's going to hit that bird and expand and give those foot pounds or kinetic energy, the shock is going to, and you get that in the vitals. And if you hit the bird in the upper third of the bird, you're going to tag your bird. I mean, they're not going to go anywhere. So a fixed head works really well. I shot one last year. If you watched Respect the Game TV, I shot one in Missouri. No, I apologize. It was my bird in Kansas. I shot it with a Viper trick, 100-grain Viper trick, and he went I shot him right above the beard, about 2 inches above the beard, straight on. I had to work that bird for 2 days before I finally got him to come in, and I got him about an inch above the beard, and he went about 15, 20 yards into the timber and flopped. So a fixed head's fine, but a mechanical, like that new Assailant from Slick Tricks, is a great broadhead to try if you want to try a mechanical broadhead. Now, most of the time, I shoot them in the head. I shoot that solid decap, that 4-inch head hunting broadhead. But you need to do a little different setup than your normal broadheads for that. But the thing I like about that turkey hunting setup, and this is from Bill in Illinois. Bill, the reason I like that setup more than anything, if you miss, the turkey's fine. The turkey's vitals is about the size of your fist. It's about the size of a softball. So you don't have a lot of room for air on bow hunting them, and that's why a headshot with that solid decap is a great choice, because they flop. They're done. If you hit them, it's over. They're right at the decoys. You don't have to chase after your birds. So just whatever setup you're comfortable with is what I would tell you or suggest that you do. John Rist, how you doing, buddy? Jeff, good to see you. I hope you have a fantastic night as well. That's exciting. So, all right. I think I got through all my questions. If you got a question, you can hit me here. We're going to be on Facebook Live for about another 4 minutes. And then until we get Ben on the line, and then I'm going to tell everybody, please flip on over to the app, the Outdoor Call Radio app. You can get us on iTunes. It's all free. iTunes. You can listen to us on Google Play or Alexa. That way, we're not confusing everybody. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to work it out. Hey, Brian, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Brian, did I see you were? Are you doing MMA stuff? You know Brian Aldean? You know? Am I saying that right?
I think so.
Brian, if I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. I don't want you beating me up.
You still can if you want.
No,
certainly we're not.
I
Going
don't
to
want.
stop
I don't want Brian hurting me.
That could be another there's got to be the segment, as I've been trying to get Dan to do. Dan tries.
You know what my martial arts is? Smith and Wesson. That's my martial arts. Smith and Wesson. I'm getting too old to be fighting. I creak where I never creaked before. It's not good.
So you like Star Trek, but just old.
I'm just old. No, I made a semi-pro football. Oh, he made a semi. Hey, tell the name. Text the name of your team on here real quick, Bri. I knew it was. I thought it was MMA.
Well, he might as well.
Thanks, Fogey.
Tough guy.
Stay in touch, Mike. We miss you up here in Iowa, buddy. Brian made a semi-pro team, and I guess it's in southern Iowa. Is it the Mustangs? Brian, what's the name of your team, real quick? Hit me up. Tell me on Facebook Live here, real quick.
You should just come on over to Des Moines.
Well, it's probably like don't they have like different divisions? Like the Barnstormers are one division, and
yeah. Well,
it's Southern Iowa Tigers football. That's what Brian's in.
Southern Iowa Tigers.
Yeah. See, Andrew's a sports guy. He's a sports writer, so you should have known that.
Well, there you go.
I was doing good just to see who was in the Sweet 16. Iowa State.
Iowa State.
And I don't have any dog in that hunt either. I root for all the Iowa teams because that way I don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to stay.
More trouble.
I try to stay out of trouble as much as I can. So, anyway, hey. So what we're gonna do? We are going to do. We got a phrase that pays this week. They're gonna win a Spurs Up call and an Outdoor Call radio hat, just like I got on. I only got 24 of these hats. And I've already given away like 5, so it's a limited edition run, and those are going to be a collector's item. So if you send in the phrase that pays, I had to redo it, Andrew, by the way. Yeah. Did I tell you that? I'll tell you that. I'll tell that story later. So if you listen on the app, and we play the phrase that pays at least once a show, okay? And then just email me. It's outdoorsdan@mac.com. You can always find my email if you go to the website, theoutdoorcallradio.com. Okay? Always just go to there. But if you just email me the phrase that pays and your address, I will put you in the drawing. And then Saturday, someone's going to win an $80 Spurs Up turkey call and a hat, which is priceless. Yeah. Oh, Andrew's calling our guest right now. So, tell you what, let me take another quick break. We're going to be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio Network with our friend Ben from Spurs Up Calls. We'll see you here in a minute on the Wednesday Drive.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you use the original...
Okay, gang. So we play in the Heartland Conference. It's a league under the Barnstormers. We play in Central Decatur. Hey, that's good. That's awesome, Brian. Hey, send me your schedule or whatever, and we'll give you a plug when you're playing. Okay? I'll do that for you. I'll try and I don't know if I can do it every week, but I'll tell me where you're playing at. And like a couple of the game dates, and I'll give you a little promo there for you. Okay, anything I can do to help. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it on Saturday for you. So, all right, I think I got everything done there. I am going to say goodbye to you on Facebook Live here. Please go over to the Outdoor Call Radio app right now and listen to the rest of the show. And we're going to have a good chat with Ben. And I got a couple more questions I need to answer. And from Andrew and I, thanks for watching us here. Thanks, Bri. Thanks for watching us here on Facebook Live, and I will talk with you soon. See you, everybody. Go to the app. We're on till 6.